Now, time for a vacation and to get back to my treasure hunt. Oh, the stories of life and time, every book, every play, every tale, every day, you and I, ever since the beginning. And the world started spinning. Each story of love or horror, fantasy or you and me, a truth or lie, as we live and die, as the world is spinning ever since the beginning of time. Now come inside, follow closely, turn the page and meet the players. From the dark side I lurk morosely, watch your back as we peel away the layers of time. The rich or peasant pilgrim passing through this life and time, looking for the rhyme or meaning of our life, losing time. The light is overcome by darkness as we're looking for the missing pages, and we try to find the broken pieces, and we're mourning all the dying sages of life and time.
Nice work, Sam. Bravo to your little run on Broadway.
Thank you, Talon, though a few critics never quite agreed.
But the public sure did.
I'm glad to be on vacation.
Oh, no, as your hard-working agent, I've got good work lined up for you.
Good, because I bought that castle in Transylvania.
You really bought a castle in Romania?
It's Dracula's castle, 13th century, good investment.
That's stupid. It's a bad investment.
And by the way, I don't want the role of that German preacher who stood against Hitler and the Nazis. Dietrich Bonhoeffer.
Why?
I'm an atheist. I hate Christians and I need some time off.
It's a brilliant script.
I don't care.
Your ex-girlfriend was a Christian.
No, I wasn't. Just curious.
And so I hate her too.
We only dated for a short time.
6 months makes you his girlfriend, Audrey. And I've got more work for you two lined up. Together. You're under contract. Figure it out.
Oh, the stories of life and time, every book, every play, every tale, every day, you and I, ever since the beginning. And the world started spinning.
I'm just another movie star who's reached the top, didn't find what I came here for.
I'm just an agent with secrets and exotic plans beyond your darkest dreams.
And I'm Dr. Emma Zimmer. Sam is my brother, and this is his daughter, Anessa. I must help all I can since the loss of her mother as we navigate life together.
My sister is a top archaeologist, world-renowned in Egyptology. She's also a feminist who embraces the Bible, and she does so without apology.
I'm all about digging below the surface. It's much like mining for gold.
Right.
As you say, it's like Jacob who wrestled the angel. He didn't quit until he was changed.
Oh, brother.
Sisters.
Corey, you better not be late. We're all waiting for you backstage.
I know, but my friends and family up in New Haven just wouldn't let me leave.
That's not even true. We made all that up.
Tally, don't worry, Anessa will love her new nanny, Cora Vandal. Our scheme will be flawless, oh yes, you will see, and they won't see it coming.
September 25th. Back in New York after spending a few days in Idaho with Sam and Emma's famous father, the master painter Otto Zimmer. Now, as Sam promised, he'll let me interview him for my new book and documentary. I'm sure we'll have a few spirited discussions. My name is Anton Witkowski, author and journalist from the UK. I studied law at Yale as my father did before me. I was an avowed atheist, set out to prove there is no God. But as I pursued the evidence on all I found, I had to be objective, or at least reasonable, with the science, history, etc.
Which is fairly impossible for any feeling, breathing human being.
We can at least be rational.
Rational. You sound like my sister, but I say one cannot be rational and believe in God, and that all evil is caused by religion. It is poison to the human race. You should write about that, my friend.
Just like you, Sam, I struggled with the subject of evil, pain, and suffering, as did your father too, who grew up in war-torn Germany. My grandparents are Polish survivors of the Nazi Holocaust. One day I'll share with you their perspective and the life-changing words they told me.
Enjoy your visit with my father.
Oh, the stories of a life and time, every book, every play, every tale, every day, you and I, ever since the beginning, and the world started spinning.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, sweetie. Did you enjoy the show?
Loved it. Nice work, Dad. And Audrey, you were great as always.
Thank you, Anessa.
How was your flight?
Boring. Oh, until Aunt Emma told me all about the 18th dynasty of the New Kingdom of Egypt.
Oh, she was asking about this. We barely made it here in time, and this has not left my sight. Thank goodness for box seats.
Our ancient pharaoh and treasure map. And later this week here in New York, we meet with you and your colleagues and get a few more answers to our many questions.
And with recent discoveries we've made in the Valley of the Kings and Queens,
You have no idea what this might lead to. Too bad I broke up with you.
Dad, she broke up with you, remember?
Now, Talon, I must also focus on getting the missing page to the ancient book that's connected to that treasure.
Right. The book we have.
Stories of love and horror and fantasy, or you and me, a truth, a lie, as we live and die, as the world is spinning ever since the beginning of time. Now come inside, follow closely, turn the page and meet the players. From the dark one lurks morosely, watch your back as you peel away the layers of time. Or peasant pilgrim passing through this life and time, looking for the rhyme or meaning of our life, losing time. The light is overcome by darkness as we're looking for the missing pages, and we try to find the broken pieces, and we're mourning all the dying sages of life and time.
So, Dad, after my ballet next week, we're taking a vacation, right?
Oh, not anymore, sorry. But you'll have a break from dancing soon, and then we'll be together through work, travel, and treasure hunting. You'll meet your new nanny any minute.
Great.
You will love her. She seems perfect, and she checked out. I signed a contract. Aunt Emma and I need her help. We don't have a choice.
We have a choice, Dad.
Hey, here she comes.
I'm so sorry it took so long to get here. My cousin's event in New Haven went much longer than expected.
No worries, no worries. Cora, this is Anessa. Anessa, this is Cora Vandal.
Hi, Anessa. We're going to be good friends.
You know, we've had some bad experiences with nannies. My dad sued the last one, and she went to jail for stealing, breach of contract. What's the other thing?
Anessa, she knows, and I think we're going to be okay.
Oh my goodness, and you must be Audrey Kavanaugh. It is such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Audrey, stick around. We've got some projects to discuss.
Oh, Sam, it looks like it's turning into quite the party.
Anton, I forgot you were back. Weren't we meeting tomorrow?
Sam, Anton called me earlier about some things that Dad sent with him to give us right away, and I said to come here.
Sorry to interrupt.
No big deal. For those of you who don't know him, this is Anton Vitkovsky, best-selling author, really cool British dude.
Atheism and the Death of Religion. Good read.
Yes, then he caved. The book was rather thought-provoking, but he kept an open mind to the possibility of a benevolent creator.
I am a journalist and an author. And I am always digging, and I think I will always have questions.
How was your time with our father?
Oh, he is quite eccentric, but very nice and brilliant, of course.
Yes, genius runs in that family, from the scientist on their mother's side and the artist on daddy's side.
Oh, yes, I know. Emma's career stems from a long line of French archaeologists on your mother's side of the family.
Oh, Anton, did our father show you his latest art project?
Oh, continuing with the backdrop of Hitler, the Holocaust, and war, it is quite a different display of innocent children with a gash to the head or some other signs of serious physical trauma. Rather controversial.
Well, art that does not cause strong emotion has no real meaning.
And we are all looking for deeper meaning in life now, aren't we?
Of course.
Your father has a way of painting a dramatic confrontation between innocence and evil, but without making it clear which will survive.
Anton, didn't you say that your new project is entitled Wonder versus Evil?
Yes, it is.
That's intriguing.
Well, I believe that the problems of this world don't seem to be from a lack of good, but rather the loss of wonder.
But we are starving, and it's time to eat.
Wait, it's okay. Let him finish.
Since all truth about God or the possibility of a benevolent creator hinges entirely upon our view of evil, pain, and suffering, evil is a large part of my research, but wonder, like we all have when we are children, is the core of my study.
Well, I still say it's all rather simple. As religion dies, so does evil. Children have more wonder because they believe in things that don't exist. Believing is for children. Reality is for adults, as awful as it is sometimes.
Well, I am sure we will continue this conversation later, but before I forget, your father told me to give you this. He didn't say what it was, except that it had something to do with your statue and treasure map. He thought it might help solve a few riddles.
Thank you. And maybe later this week at my place here in New York, we'll give you all the latest on our little pharaoh in that case.
Okay, Dad, super cool stuff. Can we please go eat now?
Oh, Sam, I also have a couple of puzzle pieces for you. I believe they are the key to unlocking the treasure chest, if you will.
Wonder and grace. Really?
Yes. They determine if evil wins or loses. We'll get to grace at a later time. But for now, think about wonder, the kind we all had when we were children.
Wonder. Childlike wonder. There is nothing quite like it, right, Sam? You need to hold on to it.